Look, Weaver, I paid for this room. I don't like you barging in here, jumping to conclusions.
David just slept here last night. This morning. We worked so late at the studio, Russ. It was.
How convenient, Beck. How long has this been going on?
Nothing's going on. Look, he slept right here on the couch.
And I'm the maid.
Russ, we were working so late in the studio. I mean, after 21 hours, he's in no condition to drive home.
One of the rooms in this hotel.
No, I mean, he just needed some
You really
sleep.
want it bad, don't you, Beck?
No.
You really want it bad, that little shining, glimmering star of fame and fortune. Bad enough to sleep around for it? And considering just who he is, babe, that's a heck of a price to pay.
Jill? Is that you?
Yeah.
Who else?
I was starting to get worried. I've been trying to reach you since about 11.
I was out getting some cigarettes. Buying some cigarettes.
Oh, you borrowed some money from Jenny?
You really think I'd do that again?
No, it's just that I know that you don't have much money.
I told you I've sworn off shoplifting.
I believe you.
Thanks.
And I wasn't coming home to spy on you or anything. I was calling you to ask you to take the chicken out of the freezer.
What, no tuna casserole?
Well, Jeff put in a request for my special chicken.
Do you need any help?
Thanks. Maybe later. I was hoping we could talk for a minute.
What are we doing now?
I mean a good talk. We haven't had a chance to do that since you got out of jail.
I've tried to obey all the rules.
Oh, no, I don't have any complaints. I just wanted you to know that I'm glad you came back to us.
Well, it's not exactly as if I had that many invitations.
Well, we want you to be part of the family if you want to.
I'll remember that.
Jill, what I'm trying to say is that I don't want you to go. You're 18 and independent, and I can't stop you, but I'm asking you to give us a little more time.
I was thinking about some of those things while I was collecting bottles. How do you think I paid for the cigarettes?
Bottles?
It's easy, honest money.
You know, I feel badly that Jeff and I can't give you more.
I don't want your money. You've given me food to eat and a place to stay.
Well, business is bad at the bookstore, but if you need anything, just ask us. The Lord will provide. And you're welcome to use my cosmetics until we can get you some of your own.
That's okay. I shouldn't have tried to rip off something I didn't want. If that's all, I'm gonna go out and catch a smoke before Jenny gets home. She always gets on my case.
Oh, that reminds me. Judge Slaymaker called today.
What does she want?
She wants to see you.
The old man at the store dropped the charges. What does she want me for?
Russ.
I can't believe this.
Now, what you think?
No,
Russ, we weren't sleeping together.
I don't think we weren't sleeping at all.
Russ, honey, we weren't doing anything wrong. Look, David, tell him. Come
We
on.
weren't doing anything.
See?
Wrong. The one in the wrong here is you, Hewitt.
Weaver!
Yeah, Weaver. Look, I paid for this room. I don't like you barging in here, jumping to conclusions.
David just slept here last night. This morning. We worked so late at the studio, Russ. It was.
How convenient, Beck. How long has this been going on?
Nothing's going on. Look, he slept right here on the couch.
And I'm the maid.
Russ, we were working so late in the studio. I mean, after 21 hours, he's in no condition to drive home.
One of the rooms in this hotel.
No, I mean, he just needed
You
some
really
sleep.
want it bad, don't you, Beck?
No.
You really want it bad, that little shining, glimmering star of fame and fortune. Bad enough to sleep around for it? Well, considering just who he is, that's one heck of a price to pay for it, babe.
Russ, you got it all wrong.
Okay, I don't think I like that last insinuation.
No, no, come on, don't.
Go ahead, let him hit me. Go ahead, I'd love to sue him.
You know something, Cohen? You're not worth it. You can keep your career, but you can keep him.
Rod!
Let him go, he's not worth it.
Why didn't you help me explain?
Oh, glad to hear it. Here, let me check. No, that's fine. I'm free. Very good. Look forward to seeing you then. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Well, what's up?
We just got the bid on the new wing at Kingsley General.
Oh, I knew he'd get that. Why did you bid so low on that?
Well, you know, hospitals never have enough money.
Maybe they'll name it the Jason Prescott Memorial Wing. You know,
Oh.
after the great sacrifice you're making.
Of course. We're going to make a fair profit.
How soon do we start?
Immediately. Administrator wants to meet tomorrow.
Great. All right. You know, Dad, you're a hard person to get a hold of.
What?
I've been trying to trace you down since this morning.
Hollister Mall?
We're 6 weeks ahead of schedule. Huh?
Beautiful.
Huh?
And this weather has been a blessing.
Oh, if the rain holds off, the foundation's gonna be ready in another week.
Oh, did you note those new plumbing changes?
Plumbing changes? Oh, no.
What a mess. Gil, I wish you'd take care of the paperwork as well as you supervise the construction.
Dad, I majored in architectural engineering, not accounting. Anyway, that's why we hire a bookkeeper.
Well, I know, but you got to give a bookkeeper accurate and up-to-date facts.
That's why we hire a secretary.
Well, you got to give them something to work with,
There
too.
it is. Great. Ooh, just in time.
Oh, huh? See?
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Cement was supposed to be poured tomorrow for that area.
Gil, I told you time and time again, you got to stay on top of those paperwork. If that's out of control, so's the construction.
I know. I'm trying. Oh, yeah, and I also got that report you wanted.
Ah,
There you go.
uh-huh. Needed a week ago. And what about the report on the materials for Dr. Tosconi's offices?
Oh, I'll have that to you tonight.
Tonight?
Well, I know you needed it yesterday. Dad, I've got to set priorities.
Well, you're 2 weeks behind. Everything's a
I'm
priority.
only behind in my
Oh,
paperwork. That's
the
it.
paper. All right. Uh-oh, that's a little lower than I figured. Huh? Figure's right there.
That's right. I checked it twice.
That breath had knocked me out. You've been drinking.
I only had a couple beers during lunch with some of the guys.
You know there's no drinking on the job, Gil, for you or the guy.
Dad, it's hot out there, and we work hard.
Tell me about it. Cold water's always done it for me.
Well, that's you.
Now look, Gil, I don't care what you do on your own time, even if I don't approve of it, but there's no drinking on the job. Now come on.
Okay, okay.
All right, I got a meeting to go to. Now, are we clear on that? Good man. Here, take the chair, the desk, fill out the reports. Come on, I'll see you later.
How could you, George? Violating your own customer's right to privacy. You knew you were breaking the law by tampering with the safety deposit box. Why?
Everything's on file. Interesting reading.
I read it. I'm not questioning why you switched the legal documents. That's obvious. Fraud. But why did you jeopardize everything you'd worked for all these years because of it?
Life is full of risks, Beth, and favors. That's why I've asked you here. You can get me out of here.
How?
You're a judge. You have connections.
This is a federal offense, George.
I know you can do it. I am your husband.
That's the first I've heard of this in a long time. As a matter of fact, I think we were discussing a divorce a few days ago.
Beth, don't make me beg. I am not a criminal. I just did some favors for someone.
So you want me to risk everything I have worked for and believed in to get you out of a sentence that you deserve?
Well, think about Jill, our daughter. I mean, what kind of a father could I be to her while I'm in prison? Think of her.
Who's to say that having you as a father is better than having no father at all? And you never cared at all about her before you got arrested, George.
I had a lot on my mind.
Well, I've had a lot on my mind lately, too. I want that divorce we discussed.
I'm not going to give you a divorce unless you get me out of here.
Oh, now it's blackmail.
I mean it, Beth. Unless you get me out of here, you're going to regret it.
You're in no position to threaten me.
I'm not going to bring anyone down with me. It'd be so easy for you to make the arrangements.
I wouldn't help you even if I could. You have killed every bit of love and compassion I ever had for you. And don't cry to me about giving you a divorce. The grounds I have, your cooperation would hardly be necessary.
Well, what about your career? I mean, the effects of a scandal like this on you, it's your own husband.
The press will sympathize with me. And besides, everyone knows that our professional lives were just as separate as our private lives, George.
The public won't know.
Oh, don't try to intimidate me. I will not be punished for what are obviously your mistakes. And George, to think that it took this to make you ask me, for you to need me.
Why didn't you help me explain instead of making it worse than it was?
Why waste my breath? Goons like him don't listen to reason anyway.
David, he thinks that we slept together, and then you tell him you paid for the room.
I did. Don't you forget it.
David, it's my room. You made it sound like it's ours.
It's not a bad idea.
Why didn't he call first?
That's what he gets for trying and sneak up on you anyway.
It's not funny!
Oh, look, it's not as bad as you think either. If he wants to think the worst, let him.
Maybe I can explain to him when he cools it. You're gonna explain too.
Becky, look, I'm glad it happened. It's been one thing after another with this guy. As your producer, I say now is the time to break it off.
No. I love Russ, and my personal life is my business, David.
Wrong. Your personal life is part of your professional life, which I control.
Well, you're doing a great job with my career, David, but that's where we part company.
And not so simple, Miss Rising Star. You're a major investment now. My time and money. That means I have the right to tell you where to go, what songs to sing, who to see, what to wear for the occasion.
Well, you can't tell me who to love.
Granted, but I can be very persuasive. Look, Becky, you know how much I care about you, about your career, about you personally.
Yeah, I know, but...
No buts. Look, you made a choice or you wouldn't be here. Now, there's no looking back.
David, my choice is to have a career and to have Russ.
Oh, face it, that's impossible. Look, let Russ find himself some sweet young thing that he can keep locked up all day, cooking and cleaning for him.
That's not what he wants. I have to go talk to him.
Hey, we weren't finished yet. I said I can be very persuasive. You don't need Weaver, you've got me.
I better get dressed.
I kind of like this on you. It's pretty. Pretty girl. I've done a lot for you, Becky.
Yeah, I know, and I'm grateful.
Then show it.
Sergeant Brubaker, you've come to arrest me.
No, I haven't.
It's just a matter of time, isn't it? I'm going to be going to jail, too, just like George and Norm.
Brooke, calm down. You're a nervous wreck. I talked to the DA.
And?
We both believe you're an innocent third party.
So I'm not going to be going to jail?
So you're not going to jail. There will be no charges filed against you.
Oh, thank you, Sergeant Brubaker.
No. Thank you for coming forward with the information. It was your cooperation that helped get you off the hook.
I wanted to cooperate from the very beginning. But I didn't want to get George in trouble.
Look, as far as everybody's concerned, there was no conspiracy involved.
Oh, you don't know how much better that makes me feel. Well, but look what I've done to George.
Slaymaker used you, Brooke, in more ways than one. He got what he deserved. His criminal act was premeditated.
I know, but I still care.
After all he's done, he even tried to trick you into not testifying against him by promising to divorce his wife.
George was desperate. I may not like what he did or why, but I understand it.
You're a very understanding woman.
Well, so what's going to happen to George now?
Well, no doubt he'll be convicted, a couple years in prison.
George in prison? And he was going to run for re-election this year for county commissioner.
The community owes you a debt of gratitude.
Still, this means I'll be losing my job at Savings and Loan.
No, not necessarily. They have laws now to protect employees from repercussions like this. If anything, your job should be more secure. By coming forward when you did, you protected the customers that bank there.
I didn't think of it like that. You're a very understanding man.
That's what I like, ma'am. Nothing but the facts.
Come in.
Hello.
Hey, Peter.
So this is what a commissioner's office looks like, huh?
Yeah, no big deal.
There's a lot of big decisions are made behind this desk.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm gonna make one right now. You can do all the reports from now on.
Oh, no. Look, I don't mind doing them, but I really prefer the delivery truck, you know, working with the crew and stuff.
That makes two of us. And my dad keeps breathing down my neck to get all this paperwork done.
Where is Mr. Prescott?
Oh, he's in a meeting. You know. Well, thanks a lot for bringing by the reports. You know, that's gonna save me a trip.
Yeah. What, you're not gonna look him over?
No. I trust you. Oh, but I am serious about having you help me with these reports. You know, there's gonna be a lot more once we open that new wing at Kingsley's General.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's where my mom works.
Oh, yeah? What'd she do?
She's a nurse. She's a director of nursing. She got a promotion.
Well, she'll be working that new wing. You know, it's gonna be a nurses' training facility with dorms, the whole shebang.
Maybe, yeah.
Finally finished this thing. Another one down. So,
Look, I gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow.
well, not so fast. You know, I've got a couple reports I would like for you to do.
Well, don't you want me to pick up the lumber order tomorrow?
Well, this is more important. Okay, and I'll tell you, show my consideration, I'll buy you a beer, okay? Huh?
That's okay.
That's this. It's quitting time, and we deserve it. So, oh, yeah, have you ever been to the it's Cloverleaf Bar? Huh?
No,
Oh,
no.
it's great. You'll have fun. You know, we'll pick up a couple beers, a couple girls, huh?
I really need to get on home. Really.
I didn't say you have to do those reports tonight now.
Well, no, it's not that.
Oh, come on. All I want to do is buy you some beer, you know? Or, don't tell me you're still a little wet behind the ears. Huh?
Of course not.
Hey, nothing to be ashamed of. You know, I was a little green in college, but I'm a fast learner, like you.
Well, it's not that. I just don't like the taste.
Taste you got to develop, you know? Come on, Peter. I hate drinking by myself. Huh? Now, what's the matter, huh? Can't handle it? Huh?
Sure, I can handle it.
Well, come on.
Okay,
Great.
but I can't stay very long.
Come on in, Ione.
I hope you don't mind my being so early.
Oh, not at all. Now, goes the door here.
I didn't notice my watch was fast until I passed that time and temperature sign at the bank.
Well, listen, this will give us a chance to visit before Liz gets here. Can I get you something to drink?
Oh, no, we just had supper.
Well, maybe I'll have something later, too. I just finished my dinner alone, short time ago.
Well, where's Peter?
I don't know. Well, sometimes he has to work late, but there wasn't any answer at Prescott Development.
Oh, I'm sure he's okay. You know how these young men are.
Well, usually Peter's pretty good about calling me, though.
I'm sorry I didn't have time to talk with you when you called last night, but Carla and I were right in the middle of rearranging some things for the carpenters.
Now, what are you having done?
Oh, the whole downstairs. Oh, I've got a brand new kitchen. I got carpeting for the living room, drapes, almost new everything.
Well, it sounds wonderful, but you just moved.
Oh, I love my old house, but I don't like old furniture and appliances.
When do they start remodeling?
Tomorrow.
Now, I hope I'm not keeping you from anything tonight.
Oh, no, glad for a chance to get out. You know, the house is a mess, even though they haven't started yet. And I'm glad to give Jean, Carla, and Jimmy a chance for some time alone.
Oh, listen, tell me about Jean and Carla.
Oh, this difference between night and day. You know, they're acting like a couple of lovebirds, discovering each other all over again.
This is really an answer to prayer.
Oh, yes, praise God. Carla was about to take Jimmy and leave for a job in Los Angeles. Jean went to the airport to stop her, but by that time she had changed her mind and decided she wanted Jean instead.
Oh, I'm so happy for them.
Me too.
And I'm sure Jimmy is one happy little boy, too.
Oh, that's not the half of it. Praise God, thank you, Terry, for praying for us.
Listen, what are friends for?
Oh.
Say, by the way, something from our past has come up lately. Maybe you read about it in the paper.
I hope it's something good this time.
The hit-and-run driver that hit Lori and Russ was apprehended.
After all this time?
It was a former classmate of theirs from college, Norman Elliott.
Oh, our sins will find us out.
Oh, that's probably Liz. Come on in, it's open. Hi, Liz.
Hi, Ione, Terry. Have you started without me?
Ah, never. 3 heads are always better than 2.
Oh, especially when one is the head, the director of nursing.
Oh, we were talking so much, I never even said congratulations on your new promotion.
Thank you. You know, my promotion is only an excuse for this picnic. The primary reason is to get all of my favorite people together.
Well, Jeff and Jenny and I are coming, but I can't speak for Jill. She's going to think about it.
Oh, Jean told me what you're doing. Opening up your home like that to that young girl. The Lord will bless you.
Well, I just pray that he blesses Jill. You know, Judge Slaymaker called me today, and she wants to see Jill again. I wonder why.
No, it's probably just a follow-up visit.
I hope she's not in any more trouble.
Excuse me, I think I heard Peter just come in. Liz, can I get you something to drink?
Some coffee, please.
Okay. Ione?
No, thank you.
Okay, I'll be right back. I tried to wait dinner on you, but I had Ione and Liz coming over.
I'm sorry, I should have called.
You have to work late?
Not exactly. No, I went somewhere with my boss after work.
Oh, Jason Prescott.
No, his son, Gil.
Oh, socializing with the owner's son.
He's just a regular guy.
Where'd you go?
For a ride.
Oh, Peter, I forgot another cup, would you?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
I'll be in to visit after I get done eating.
Peter, you've been drinking.
We just had a couple of beers, Mom. You always make a big deal out of nothing.